My video was about the Starbucks lawsuit that started in February about Starbucks underfilling their drinks, specifically lattes, but apparently the drinks are about 1/4 empty, which is, if you think about it, if you advertise that your drinks are going to be 16 ounces and you underfill by 1/4, that's about 4 ounces that you're losing that customers are expecting to pay for. Starbucks has said that they are underfilling their lattes because the amount of liquid that they put into a drink was standardized in 2009 because they're trying to save on their milk and product cost. I believe if you standardize your recipe, you should probably fix your menu, because you could not only have this lawsuit that you're underfilling your drinks, but you also kind of have a case for false advertising, because if you're saying you're going to get 16 ounces, you should get 16 ounces. And if you're not getting 16 ounces, then that needs to be clarified. Starbucks has also responded to the claim saying that the pours vary by customer because their beverages are handcrafted. But if they're standardizing their recipe, then shouldn't every drink be the same? Isn't that the point of standardizing a recipe? That's kind of the point, is so that everything is the same and that you have consistency. So I believe with this statement they've contradicted themselves. I did try to find an update on the lawsuit and see if it has progressed at all, but currently they're in a state of waiting to see if this could be class action, and if it is, then a lot of people could get payment or retribution if they've purchased this kind of drink or that kind of drink. So it's still in the stages of being decided whether the class action lawsuit is going to be accepted or not. From the point of the Starbucks company itself and their investors, I think that Starbucks has enough of a loyal following that they're not really going to have to worry about whether or not this is accepted as a class action lawsuit. The thing that I would probably be worried about if I was an investor or an owner would be that there's a huge stigma, I believe, about Starbucks, that they're overpriced, that they're not real coffee, that you don't get what you pay for. And I think that this lawsuit, if accepted, could kind of solidify the stigma. But in regards to losing customers, losing credibility, I don't think they really have to worry about that, because I feel like even though it's kind of a big deal, and I think that they still have a pretty loyal following, that people are still going to go to Starbucks whether or not they get those 4 ounces that they supposedly are paying for or not getting. I believe that this is something that Starbucks isn't going to have to worry about, but I think also it should be something that they worry about, because they do have such a loyal customer base and that people really enjoy their product, that they should be wanting to give the best service that they possibly can. I'm kind of interested to see whether or not the class action is accepted or not, and if so, what the repercussions for Starbucks are going to be. So I'll probably be looking out for that in the future.